Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of the B-Side Podcast. You and yours truly, this your host, Bobby B. Sellers. I'm working on that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to figure out which way sounds good. I'm saying, trying to get my radio voice on. But anyway, without further ado, it's a hot Friday. We coming at you on June 24th. We got a lot to say today because if you ain't known, you're living up under a rock. Roe versus Wade got overturned. So we're going to discuss that. But anyhow, without further ado, this is my guy. I call him a.k.a. Gary Trump, a.k.a. Gary Dorset, a.k.a. Gary Emotep, a.k.a. Gary Denmark Vesey, a.k.a. the lone black state ranger, and also who you know as the Herbert Hoover of hip-hop. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this guy always comes up with names. But G. Diddy, what's up?
How's it going there? This is G. Diddy, the Herbert Hoover of hip-hop. How's it going there, Bob Sellers? How's it going there, Robbie?
Fuck you and Robbie, okay? fuck you and Robbie, okay?
This is the Herbert Hoover of hip-hop. Gotta speak
man.
like it's the 40s.
Hey, man. Now, we both know that, if y'all don't know, out here in California, they made these apartment complexes very heat efficient. I don't even think they lay down any fiberglass in between walls or settings because it's either hot or it's either cold. But anyhow, we're going through, I don't know if this is a minor heat wave or what, but we're going through it right now out in Cali right now. It's a little warm. But other than that, man, how's your Friday going, Chief?
It's going pretty good. You know, this is a crazy day. This is a historic day in American history. And to be honest, you know, I want to come in with some jokes or something like that, but this isn't really a day for a lot of jokes. And you can
do some jokes.
I'm gonna stick with the jokes.
We gotta laugh without crying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm still gonna do some jokes, but what happened today should be an ignition point for both political parties, especially the left, because this is the most egregious rollback of the constitutional protection in American history, and a slap in the face to women's rights everywhere. I mean, no matter what side of the aisle you sit on. You know, I was watching this movie called The First Ladies, and in a section of it, they're talking about Betty Ford, right? And they go to Gerald Ford, and he's talking about the late 70s, how the evangelicals had gained influence in the Republican Party, because before the late 70s to mid 80s, evangelicals didn't really have influence in the Republican Party like that. So It went from a platform of, I would liken it to somebody that has an uncle that if you keep around for too long and he drinks too much, he says inappropriate stuff, but it's still your uncle. Now, this is a crazy wild dog now. The platform that these conservatives are on is a crazy wild dog that needs to be brought out to the middle of the forest and dropped off.
It's nothing but power moves. I don't understand how the Democrats are not picking this up. First of all, the Democrats are searching for a Republican that's not even there anymore. Whatever they're trying to put over that branch olive leaf, that Republican's been gone. You know, I don't know what they're doing as far as that regards, as far as trying to, like I said, trying to have a peace offering across the aisle. That Republican Party, that Republican person's no longer there.
Well, yeah, there is not a very significant moderate wing, but it is completely controlled by the conservatives. And this is something conservatives have been working on for decades to chip away at Roe versus Wade in the efforts to overturn it.
Since 73, they've been working on it.
With, it not being a party of a big tent as of right now, with no moderate wing, you got the conservatives looking like the brand of the party, which right now, the insane conservatism is the brand of the party, led by, former President Trump and, carried on by Ron DeSantis, the next in line. So
please, I hope not.
It's insanity.
He's whack as that fake ass tan he wears. But anyhow,
Oh yeah.
But see, but my whole thing is, okay, why? First of all, why would anybody want conservatism ran across the land? There's no way. What are you trying to conserve? The status quo, which is what? Old way of life?
Well, conservative
No.
platforms
No.
protect the first responders. Protect the policemen.
Wait. We know that's false now.
Yeah.
January 6th, Vowdy.
Oh yeah.
We know that's wrong. Go ahead, though.
Oh, with conservatives, it's always, judge the Black Lives Matter supposed activists, which is probably somebody from Antifa vandalizing something, but don't say anything about January 6th when people were bringing the damn rebel flag into the Capitol when it was never there during the Civil War.
The battle
That's
flag.
treasonous.
The battle flag at that.
A battle flag brought to the Capitol is treasonous.
Yes.
By any standards of a moral human being.
There were more security at what I would say the Supreme Court building. Is there a name for the Supreme Court building? I don't know. Is it just the Supreme Court building? Anyway, around the Supreme Court, there was more security than the January 6th riots.
Hey, the cops were advised by the leader of the nation to stand back. So I think that was the difference. And this should ignite anybody who is into politics this day forward, because this lets you know something that was looked at as a constitutionally protected right has been rolled back to 1973. So that shows you that nothing is temporary under the will of determined old men, peddling bull to the public.
On this, right? This is a couple things on it, couple plays. So the only ones I don't even want to use that word because it'll be attached to it. So basically, when we go to the streets and make it happen, it's only the brothers and sisters that do it. Where are the European Americans?
Well, they're out there in the protest, but what is the end result of the protest?
I mean, where you at?
What about the pink hats?
So therefore, we got to carry democracy on our backs now?
We can't be the sole ones carrying democracy or caring about democracy. And this lets you know, with what happened today, you should fully recognize that political participation is critical in any community, in anybody that's in this nation, because the will of determined people can upend anything. Even things that you thought were assured for decades can be upended by determined people who do care about the political process and, pushing their agenda across.
Now, now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, the actual case, was it Dobbs versus Jackson? Was that the case?
Yes, Dobbs versus Jackson.
Which they jumped over that to get to Roe versus Wade. It was like a straight cosplay.
Oh yeah, and then you have Mike Pence saying, "Don't even bring it back to the states, ban it nationally." He wants it banned nationally. And get this, President Trump, who put this Leviathan forward, brought this Frankenstein to life, secretly says it's a bad idea or it's a bad move for the Republican Party, that it's going to hurt the Republican Party. Publicly, he says it's going to work for everybody, but privately, he believes it's a bad decision, even though his 3 justices pushed over the edge the conservative majority. And, you have Clarence Thomas that doesn't want to just go after abortion. He wants to go after a lot more stuff. More stuff.
Yeah, Clarence Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
You would think that he wouldn't be as vocal as he is right now because of his wife. You would think you would think like, you know what, I'm not even gonna say nothing right now because my wife over here acting up. So then it goes to beg. All right, he's talking about other cases that they can go back and look at the other cases. So then he's talking about, obviously the other cases that they can go back into. Now he got to be careful, because what happens if they go into what is it, is it Lovey or Lovett versus Virginia? That is the what do you want to call it? Is it intermarriage as far as black and white?
Oh, interracial marriage?
Interracial marriage, yes. So it's like he got to be careful, because now you talking about rolling back things that might affect your marriage.
Yeah.
So
I don't think interracial marriage is under threat at all.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Now, I mean, if they went back Roe versus Wade, right? Now, what about Griswold, Connecticut? That's the birth control he's talking about. What about Lawrence versus Texas? That's the alphabet. Basically, you know what I'm saying? The bill is it's anti. Yeah, and then the was it Obergefell versus Hodges? That is gay marriage. So he's talking about going after those three.
I think out of all those platforms, interracial marriage is not in danger. But the other platforms that you spoke of, all of them are in danger. And that's because of a conservative majority. You had a president that installed 200 judges around the nation. And when you have a conservative majority in the Supreme Court that has 226 federal 226 judges. And
voting matters, people. Voting fucking matters, especially the Senate. All my Ohioans out there. There is a Senate seat up. All my Ohioans out there, remember, there's a Senate seat up. I think it's Ryan Davis, Ryan something. Vote for that guy. But go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. 26 states. It's going to be made illegal. 26 states. Man.
And then we got
a woman's right to choose is reduced. And just disappeared.
And then I heard that they already, obviously they've had their agenda, holding back funding. I heard they got funding back for adoption. This all triggers the funding they got for the adoption, because all these babies. It's man, yo.
It's terrible. A lot of things are under attack, and it's going to be that way for a while. You have a conservative majority in the Supreme Court, and who knows when the next one's going to retire. They're not going to retire anytime soon.
No, and they're gonna be like Ruth Bader, RBG.
Yeah,
they're gonna die.
Notorious RBG.
See, who wants conservative rule, man? Who? You can't honestly say you want conservative rule. I was listening to I can't even think of the was it Turks? The Turks?
Mm-hmm. Young Turks.
Young Turks, yes. I forgot the female commentator. But she's like, look, for religious beliefs, I'll root for y'all. I'll vote for that. But then you can't sit there and tell me that the Bible said this. So we're going to conservative route. Really? I don't even want to say it. My thing is, I'm not even going to say it, but we're going off Jewish folklore.
Well, my thing is, I might not go to church all that much, but I consider myself a religious person, and I have my certain beliefs. I believe in my.
You're more spiritual than religious, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
More spiritual. Well, I consider myself a Christian or whatever, just a non-church going Christian right now. But the thing is, I have my beliefs in. Well, no. The thing is,
aren't you
I have my personal beliefs. Oh yeah, I was. I used to be. Then I haven't been in a long time. I'll go
Wait a minute.
It's been a while.
You was hesitant on that. What?
You know why? You know why?
Why? I don't know why. I don't.
No, I'm just kidding. Friendship is.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
It's because of the pandemic.
Okay.
That's the only reason I haven't been in church, because of the pandemic.
Okay.
But I might go. But yeah, back to what were we talking about?
No, we was talking about conservatism, being. Who wants to be ruled by conservatives?
Well, the thing is, this isn't even a conservative party that lives up to the standards that they preached for so many decades. Because the standard
Yeah.
that conservatives try to say that they live up to is getting the government out of people's lives, like getting an invasive big government out of people's lives and hands off. But they want to regulate a woman's body. That goes against the supposed, because they're supposed libertarian wing of the Republican Party, libertarianism or whatever, that they say hands off
Yeah.
for the government invading in personal, private, concerns. But they're not living up to that because, I
Yes.
don't think it's even about religion because you can't find anything in the Bible about abortion. There's a lot of
Yes.
things in modern times that you can't find in the Bible. And, I have my
What?
certain beliefs about, there's a lot of things that are mentioned in the Bible that you can't apply to modern times. You burn incense, right? You probably eat fish on a Sunday or something like that. So a lot of things can be applied to modern times. So I think it's a moral. I don't know. I think it's a moral flaw to say that you should regulate somebody's life when the same people who want a woman's body regulated doesn't give a care about her children once they're born and
No
looks at them
doubt.
as parasites if they're asking for help from the government. So it's crazy that conservatives have always talked about liberal social engineering and stuff like that, which is real, but they're doing the same type of social engineering.
I rather have.
Conservatives are social engineers
I,
just like liberals.
Hey, listen. I know the liberals are real milk toast. Shout out to my man Cornel West on that. Didn't know what milk toast was till I heard him say it. But anyway, we know the liberals are a little milk toast on certain things, but I'd rather have the milk toast than this bullshit conservatism. But hey, first of all, shout out to Veg Chaos. Hey, yo, Veg Chaos. We will be talking about LeBron and Kanye coming up. We got a segment for that. But shout out to Veg Chaos right there. You know what I mean? They say, can we get a shout? Yes, you got your shout out right there. Veg Chaos. And also, like I said, we do have some information about LeBron and Kanye. No question. But getting back to the politics of the day, right? Now, it's kind of crazy how you heard how the Supreme Court, they already gave up the Miranda rights. They already said that the gun legislation that passed in New York was unconstitutional. And I want to say, what is it, in North Carolina, they also went in on the, what is that, the voter rights or the voter maps? That was 8-1. Good Lord. Now, Roe versus Wade. Now, amongst all this chaos, they kind of slid in that lukewarm gun control bill to Biden. We got to pay attention, people. Going back to what some of the folks that I listen to, Roland Martin, Narrative, Nubia, Michael Hopetep out of Detroit. When we just talked about how Juneteenth just passed, right? The celebration. This is time when we need to go in and retrain our brain on our history and what we need to do to move forward. You know what I mean? As far as some of these things that's flying right up under us, getting into law that's going to affect us. We all know that this Roe versus Wade, we know that's going to hurt us. Meaning, I think this is a class. I think this is a class bill once again, right? Because the rich, they're not going to worry about. They're going to have access to whatever because of their resources. However, for us people, for us brothers and sisters out there, black and brown family, and the poor Euros. Yep, poor Euros. You're with us. This is going to be a problem.
Oh yeah,
Elaborate.
it's definitely a health crisis. It's definitely a slap in the face to women's rights. It's definitely a slap in the face to protection of women's health. And they're going to go after, providing contraception, being able to provide contraception. And it's crazy. It's going to lead to more dangerous abortions. It's going to lead to more dangerous private abortions. Hopefully not like back to the days of the back alley abortions, but
You're not
this
paying
is a
attention, man.
critical step in American history to let you know that political participation is a must. This isn't
And
a spectator sport.
and then also, correct me if I'm wrong on this. I heard the Senate can still vote on this, right? Can't they? Right?
Yes,
They
I
can vote
believe
on this,
Joe
right?
Biden wants to. He's going to put it on the ballot for
Yeah,
November.
yeah. They can vote on this. You
And
know,
this is
Manchin. I wish Manchin and Sinema. We need to get rid of the filibuster. And I'm also open with expanding the Supreme Court. I'm
yeah,
also
pack
open
the
with that.
courts.
I'm open with that. Why not?
Biden
Listen,
needs to pack the court on this one.
there's no rules anymore, people. Supreme Court just said it. We just seen it today. They like fuck the rules.
And the
Listen.
thing is, this is said to be a conservative platform, but if you check the will of the American people, a majority of the American people, even Republicans didn't support this, didn't support abortion being completely illegal. So this is the Supreme Court working against the will of the people, and it has to
Yes.
go on the ballot. It has to be voted down because this is a egregious rollback of a constitutional protection and a slap in the face to the supposed liberty that we say that we live up to as a country. We're supposed to be better than other countries because of the freedoms that we
Supposedly.
supposed to have over here.
Exactly.
So
Supposedly.
it's critical for our participation to let you know that nothing's set in stone.
Nothing.
Nothing's set in stone.
Nothing. And that's why, what we have a problem with is we ain't made it, y'all. We always got to be ready. We always got to be ready for that fight. It's in us. So we can't relax. And listen, people, voting matters. Voting matters. Right now, there's going to be a few races coming up. Like I said, to all my Ohioans, there's a Senate seat open, right? So we have to vote, especially the senator elections, because those are the ones who get these judges in office. So we don't have to worry about a filibuster. We don't have to worry about the VP with the final vote. So we ain't got to worry about the turncoats, Manchin and Sinema, and some of these other Dixiecrats that's still running around. They're still there.
Some old school Strom Thurmonds.
Man, so therefore, listen, y'all. I'm calling out all y'all Negroes out there talking about voting doesn't matter. Shut the fuck up. Voting matter. Then why else? Why else they fight so hard for it? Ignorant motherfuckers. Sorry, I gotta say it, man. We do some of the ignorant shit ever. Okay? So
The thing is, if voting doesn't matter, why do they work so hard to take away your vote? That's what people should realize. If voting doesn't matter, why do they work so hard to take away your vote?
listen, there's seats up in Ohio. We got Georgia. We got Texas. We got Philadelphia. We have Kentucky. I want to say Indiana, Wisconsin. If we vote those people in, we wouldn't have these type of situations. Pay attention, people. Do your research. Voting matters, man. Voting matters. So, along with the political things that just happened, it's crazy. And shout out to what is it, the Federalist and Heritage Heritage Group. Those are the ones who were all involved lobbying and putting in to the president, or the former president, Supreme Court justice nominees and the federal court nominees, because he did pack the federal courts also. He not only he got his Supreme Court justice nominees, but he also, meaning Fat Donnie, put in 226 federal judges. These are life-term ordeals here on these judges. Voting matters.
That's why Clarence Thomas doesn't care about the treason that his wife commits. His job is assured for the rest of his life. He didn't even care about Anita Hill. So what makes you think she's going to care about your rights?
fuck it. I could see why he was trying to get on Nita Hill. Have you seen his wife?
I thought I was watching the movie Up. You know Ed Asner? He's that cartoon character in that Pixar movie Up. That's what I thought I saw.
I'm going to do a segment, man. We got to call these Sambos out, man. We got to call them out. We got to call these Sambos out. We got too many Sambos infiltrating. We have to call out the Sambos, y'all. That's part of it. That's part of it. In nation building, you have to call out your inner enemies. We got too many Sambos out there. Tim Scott. I'm always on Tim Scott.
Tim Scott's just a patriotic American. What are you talking about? He's a patriotic American.
Are you related to him?
No, just kidding. Who else? Cory Booker.
Clan Thomas.
Cory Booker.
I don't think Corey's a Sambo, dog. Corey ain't no Sambo. Corey's not a Sambo. Come on, man. Corey's not a Sambo.
You would not take her moment down? You would not ruin her moment? He's about to cry.
Hey.
Is it worse to cry or to tap dance?
I try to I give brothers benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Woo. Corey looked like he on the fence, though. Woo. And it's not good that, what was the girl he was dating when he's trying to go after
Rosario.
What's her name? Huh?
Rosario Dawson.
And then she comes out and joins the alphabet community. It's like, woo. So was that?
She's like, is this
PR?
Is this arrangement over?
Was that a PR move? Them getting together?
Is this arrangement over? I think it might have been a PR.
But I don't believe Corey's a Sambo. I don't think so. I mean, sometimes he misses the mark, but at least he says I was a mayor in Newark, New Jersey. I mean,
yeah, I kid about Cory Booker.
City. He
could be a candidate if he could keep it less emotional.
Like I said, his overall message, but it seems like he's trying to get a deal with Kleenex. No question.
Uh-oh. He's trying to get a Van Jones thing going on.
Van ain't a Sambo. I don't think Van is Van a Sambo.
No, he just cries. He certifiably cries, and he lets conservatives pat him on the shoulder when making their point. So, what? Where's this fall into? What category does that fall into?
I don't know.
They cut him off in the middle of him talking.
Milk toast. He's a milk toast brother. He's a milk toast brother. You know what I'm saying?
Milk toaster.
Milk toast. So yeah, man. People, we got to vote. Sorry, we got to come out in high numbers again. We seen the consequences so far. All those other Democrats, those milk toast Democrats. Oh, they'll change. They sat there and lied to us in Congress as far as the Supreme Court nominees. The two definitely. Sat up there and lied. Susan Collins, lied to you. You lied to us too, Susan. So it's going to be interesting, man. So we got to pay attention. But moving along, we're gonna move along. We probably go back to politics, but hey, that's what it is. But we're gonna break down the sports. NBA draft was just yesterday. How do you think of the overall draft, man?
We got Jaden Hardy. That dude's a master of the G League. He's a shooter. Maybe a little inconsistent, but he's a master G leaguer.
Did you say
Jaden Hardy?
He's a master shooter of the G League?
Yeah, he averages 21 points.
Okay.
He's going to be shooting. He's going to be the next who's that that king of the three-pointer?
Who what?
We faced him in the playoffs. Who's that king of the three-pointer with the dreadlocks? No. No, the king of the three-pointer with the dreadlocks. Luka faced him in the playoffs. Dang, what's the Crowder? He's going to be a better shooter than Crowder.
Oh, man. Here we go. Hey, but I liked our pickups. Some of them, you know, I like we got
Yeah.
the guy from Duke, and we got the brother. We got the Mobley brother. We got two brothers now. One
that's
light
cool.
skin, one dark skin. You know what I mean? For real though, for real. They
So
both
there's going
went
to be
US
like a little battle,
Mobley, yeah,
little
yeah.
internal battle going on.
Hey, we, you know, hey, we just seeing what we can do because I still say we should get rid of Sexton. Sorry, let's see what we can get out of it. Let's see what we can get out of it. Yeah, let's see what we can get. You know what I'm saying?
You know Kyrie's coming to the Mavericks, right?
Man,
You heard it here first, right?
He's not coming to the Mavericks.
He's coming to the Mavericks.
I bet you. You know what? I have a funny feeling he's going to end up with the Clippers.
I think he'd be with the Lakers before he'd be with the Clippers.
I don't know.
LeBron will give him over to the Lakers easy.
So that means
Just Kyrie at the Lakers.
So they're going to have to get rid of Westbrook, right?
You know they want to do that. They want to get rid of Westbrook at the middle of the season. So, you know, just the fact that Kyrie wants to leave, you know he's coming to the Lakers because I think he wants to unite with LeBron. He knew he couldn't do it without him. He couldn't get a ring without him. So why not get another ring for your career? And that's the fast track to do it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be interesting this offseason. You know, there's a couple moves. You know, what interesting is, what is my man's name? The guard, for the Mavericks, man, Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
The Knicks hired his father as a coach, basically, assistant coach, probably player development, but he's assistant coach.
But didn't their put them out of the running to really give Jalen Brunson a big contract, to offer a big contract? I'm not sure.
I don't know. We're going to see. I mean, he's going to be up for one, no question, especially his performance towards the end of this past season.
Yeah, we need to go after retaining him.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. So we're going to see what the NBA, shout out to the Warriors, they won it again.
Another one. And I predicted it here first, like Edgar Casey.
It's going to be interesting. But, both of us, we're going to, both of us are soccer fans, obviously. And Chelsea, new ownership. Lukaku looks like his loan deal back to Inter Milan is going through. So we're going to see.
Who's the old boy from Barcelona that we're trying to get? Because he's not sure if he's going to get a contract from Barcelona. But we're trying to...
Dembele. Nice. Dembele, he was with he was with our coach back at Dortmund in Germany. So Tuchel coached him over there in Germany. But hey, we get Dembele, whoo, it's on and popping.
You just need to make that offer.
Hey, man,
I don't think he's had a significant offer.
He's going because Barcelona they're going through some financial issues. They want everybody, but they can't pay for everybody like they used to. Because I think they got sanctioned and whatnot. But anyhow, they're going to we're going to see. And also what's floating out there is Neymar, possibly.
That would be a big one.
Yeah. So right now, they're talking about Raheem Sterling, Man City. They're talking about him. He's solid, He got a lot of mates on the English national team over at Chelsea. Word is that he asked some of the players on the England squad who play for Chelsea, what is it like, to play in that organization. So you know how that goes. It's whenever we hear the rumblings of that, it might be coming true. So I think the owner, Bowley, I think he gave Tuchel £100 million to work with during the offseason. So we're going to get some players. Hopefully we'll start landing some because some of the major teams out in Europe, they've already went into their transfer mode. They have signed players. But it's going to be interesting what we work out. Like I said, we got Raheem Sterling. I like the whole fact it kind of died down. We had Jesus. I forgot my man's name. He was at Man City, Brazilian. He was in the making, but somehow he died out. But it looks like Raheem Sterling, like I said, Neymar's in the mix. Also like I said, Moses.
There's a Van List or something like that.
He's for Juventus. His name's up in there, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, man. We're gonna have to find out because the season starts up in July. You know what I'm saying? August, and then on top of that,
Well,
you got the World Cup coming up.
oh, now that's
Yeah.
what got me into soccer, watching the World Cup and seeing the crazy endings and stuff like that, and watching Suarez bite people.
Wow.
That's what. That's the sound. Oh my God, they're biting people, and he almost got his teeth knocked out.
He ain't gonna have his teeth knocked out. He got buck teeth. When have you ever seen anybody with buck teeth get their teeth knocked out? It never happens. It never happens. It's got a strong root up in there.
Got that Mr. Ed. Got that Mr. Ed going on.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
Mr. Ed teeth.
So it's gonna be interesting with Chelsea, man, as far as see what they're going to be doing. You know what I mean? So we'll see what's going on here, man.
And what happened with that player, Paul Pogba?
Well, he's out of Manchester City. I mean Manchester United. So word is it might be a link to PSG. He's a Frenchie. So who knows?
Sacre bleu.
When he's into it, he balls. But if he's not feeling it, he's like, whatever. I got my check. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? But who knows? Who knows? He might be a head case. And speaking of head cases, people, if you're dealing with any type of mental issues, it's okay. Vulnerability is a strength. If you're dealing with any mental health issues, seek the help. If I would say so, if I could go ahead and shoot you a company or organization that's helpful, I would say check out Marcel Consulting.
The B-Side podcast is sponsored by Marcel Consulting and Mental Health Services. Has this pandemic and our current state of the world taken a toll on you? Are you enjoying life? Marcel Consulting and Mental Health Services are here to help. We provide services from individual counseling, family counseling, life coaching and anger management to domestic violence. Our goal is to improve the lives of individuals and families by having a safe place to speak up, speak out, and live. Ask about our 30-minute consultation trial session. Whether you are insured or not, we have an installment payment option. Contact us at marcelconsulting.com at 909-323-7100. Remember to speak up, speak out, and live. marcelconsulting.com.
Yes, people. Check out Marcel Consulting, MHS.com. I want to say Marcel Consulting, MHS.com. Check them out. Hey, so this next segment, man, I think I'm trying to create something here. I should say kind of create something. I want to talk about the dollar bill, the money. I was watching this program. Excuse me. I was watching this program on Juneteenth. It was I want to say KHOU. I want to say out of Houston. KHOU.com /Juneteenth. Go to that site. Check it out. There's an interesting documentary on Juneteenth. A lot of information about Galveston, Texas, and Houston, Texas. It's very interesting, man. They showed a lot of the different ports that were used in the slave trade in the Gulf Coast. Mobile. Man, I got family down there. I didn't even know it was like that. And on top of that, I think that's where the Mardi Gras started from. But make a long story short, on this Juneteenth, obviously, if you guys don't know, Juneteenth reparations definitely connected to each other. And on that, and like I said, shout out to Vague Chaos. We're gonna bring up LeBron and Kanye on this one. It's on the money segment. And basically what they did was they sat there and let us know that in the world there's 2,000 billionaires. In the world there's 2,000 billionaires. And out of those 2,000, there's 17 black billionaires in the world, right? So, as we were brought up the names, obviously, you had Tyler Perry, Tiger Woods at $1 billion. They were basically 16 and 17. Number 15
LeBron.
was he's on the list. But number 15th was Alexander Karp at 1.1 billion, and then number 14, LeBron James, 1.2 billion. Good Lord, still playing. 1.2 billion. 13.
That's crazy.
13, Jay-Z, 1.4 billion. Number 12, Michael Jordan, 1.7. Damn, who would have thought Michael Jordan and Jay-Z got the same kind of money?
Well, a billy's kind of hard to get to. Even if you are a master athlete.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, I know Jigga got the rhymes and everything, no question, but he ain't got no Jordans and he wasn't balling like that. I can't say that his basketball game was the same as his rap game. I'm just saying, man, like, what? No, wow. And then,
but Jordan never got Chevrolet to make a Jordan blue. Jay-Z got Chevrolet to make a Jay-Z blue, his own specific color.
Yeah, like I
that's
said,
cool.
Man, a rapper making the same type of Jordan money. Wow. But guess who is number 11? I'm like,
Kanye West.
close.
2.2.
Close.
Rihanna. 1.8.
1.7. 1.8. We right there. But still, shout out to ASAP Rocky.
That dude should be mentioned. He should be mentioned every year during Black History Month.
Now, what 1.7 your lady is worth? What would you do? What would you do if your lady she was worth 1.7? What? Tell me some things that you would be doing if your woman was worth 1.7.
Everything would be getting turtlenecked. Just think of a turtleneck. Everything would be getting turtlenecked. Yes. $1.7 billion is in the bank account.
Everything's turtleneck? Is that what you're saying?
Everything is getting turtlenecked. Snip, snip, snip.
I know one thing. I got to step my entire game up. 1.7. You got a female. 1.7. You know what type of crazy shit she's saying to him?
Oh yeah, she's saying anything. That's an employee. If you're a woman with $1.7 billion, any man to you is an employee. It ain't an equal, it's an employee. It's kind of like
if I had a woman who was worth 1.7 billion, I'd be like, first things first. You're allowed to have other men. I don't want all that. Look at me.
Just be like, don't be too loud in the room.
You're a appointee manager. Like, you need some more dick tonight, babe? Who you want me to go call up for you? Because I don't want all that responsibility.
Yeah.
I don't want all that responsibility. You're like, hey,
give me a checklist.
Have fun, baby. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'll be setting up like, you have a dinner appointment with Eric at 7 o'clock.
You're flying out to Dubai on Thursday.
I'm sharing.
So you got to be there.
There's no way I want all that responsibility. I'm sharing.
Oh, you don't have any say so in that. You don't have any say so. Your opinions are, she look at your opinions as
You're
maybe,
the butler. I mean,
yeah.
I always feel that.
She look at you as Forrest Whitaker on the butler.
I always feel that any male that's in a female relationship, they're the butler. They're the butler. I mean, we've all know. We all know. You leave the bed. You gonna go get some water. What do you hear? Hey, can you bring me some? God damn. You got your drink out. They put their lips on. Like, damn. I just went to the store. I just asked you, did you want anything at the store? Or I just wanted to sit. I told you to. Why you think I asked the question? Do you want anything at the store? It's like. We're the butlers. I'm starting to realize that. That's maybe probably the reason why I haven't been in a serious relationship in a while, because I still haven't lived up to my butler capabilities.
Uh-oh. Well, I don't value my freedom.
Do you have freedom?
That's all I gotta say.
Do men
No,
have
no,
freedom?
no.
Do men have freedoms in relationships? Do men have freedom?
Oh no, it's a mutual agreement that nobody has freedom, and that's how it should be. Because you know,
Okay,
with
let me get back to the
spiritualism,
money. Let me get back to you're going off. You got a script.
it's like
again.
spiritualism and religion. Like you could say you're spiritual, but what spirit do you follow? Religion is the concentration of that spirit. So it's like, if you don't have any dedication, what do you have? If you don't have the dedication to the person, then you don't have to worry about anything. But people in a relationship, they got to worry about each other's feelings or something like that. So no, there's no freedom.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
only single people are free.
We're gonna get back to the money because it seems like you tripping over those answers. But anyway. So anyhow, at number 10, Kanye West, over $2 billion. Number 9, Michael Lee Chin, $2 billion. Number 8, Oprah Winfrey, $2.6 billion. You got, I want to say, I'm probably going to murder this name, Strive Misiyiwa, Zimbabwe. He's a Zimbabwean, $3 billion. Got a South African, Patrice Motsepe. He is at, thought I had it down. Anyway, he's number 6. I don't know what I did with his numbers, but anyway, he's at number 6. Number 5 is David Stewart. He's at $5.8 billion. At number 4, Robert Smith, $6.7 billion. And you have number 3. I'm going to probably murder up this name too. Abdul Samad Rabib,
Ethiopia?
$6.9 billion, Nigerian.
Oh.
Have another Nigerian, Mike Adenuga, $7.3 billion. And then we got Aliko
Dangote.
There we go. $14 billion.
My countryman.
$14 billion right there, man. So those are the 17 billionaires out of the
And just think of this
in the world. Go ahead.
And just think of this. You said Aliko Dangote, who was at the top of the list with 14 billion. Mm-hmm. 14 billion ain't a dent in Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk wealth at all.
No.
I mean, it's dropping the sand to some of these upper billionaires, like Carlos Slim, or the guy that Salma Hayek's married to, the French guy that Salma Hayek's married to. That family's worth $52 billion. So it shows that we have a little bit of money, but that's just a drop in the ocean compared to the other money that's out there. So it's really a starting point. And like you said, 14 out of 2,000 families. That's 17, not much.
17.
Oh, 17. 17 out of 2,000 families.
Yeah, less than 1%. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Crazy.
And what is the wealth creation that we generate over here? About 1 or 2% of America's wealth creation is from the black dollar, from black business.
If that, what we own, maybe what, 0.5%, 0.5% and 1%, some shit like that.
Yes, yeah,
it's crazy.
If
crazy
that.
low. Yeah, it's crazy low. And however, we spend over $1 trillion. There's 40 million of us in the United States, and we spend, out of that 40 million, we spend over $1 trillion.
If black dollar was a country, it'd be the 16th most powerful country in the world.
Yes. So we got to keep putting those numbers out there, man. So we realize that 40 million of us, and we spend over $1 trillion a year, per year. Like you said, we're in the
well
top
over
16
trillion.
gross domestic product in the world. We got to figure this out, people. We see what's going on with the politics, power over everything. You know, we see it. You know what I mean? Got to wake up, realize it, man. Got to wake up and realize what is going on here, you know. But, you know, with that segment, we're going to move along here. And we'll bring up something in the new. Let me get up out of this real quick. Bear with me. I'm gonna bring out something in the new that was very interesting that I just seen, or yeah, I'll say I just seen about Irvine, California. Yes, in the new, I'll bring this up. Biden signs a bill to rename Irvine Post Office for Tuskegee Airmen. So, if you guys didn't know, President Joe Biden signed a bill to rename an Irvine Post Office. I mean, he's in Irvine, California, where there's probably 0.000 blacks.
Well, if you check the demographics, there's as many
0.1 black population in Irvine. But hey, we'll take it. But anyhow, he signed a bill to rename an Irvine Post Office in honor of the member of the famed Tuskegee Airmen. This was signed into law Thursday, I want to say. And the Northwood Post Office, it's a newly section, I say fairly new section in Irvine, California. So the Northwood Post Office at One League will be known as the Tuskegee Airmen Lieutenant Colonel Robert J. Friend Memorial Post Office Building. Obviously, it's a good thing. Hey, we'll take anything as far as, giving recognition to any type of serviceman, let alone the Tuskegee Airmen. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Colonel Robert J. Friend is unable to witness this as he died in 2019 at the age of 99. So shout out to his service, and the new Northwood Post Office at One League will now be known as the Tuskegee Airmen Lieutenant Colonel Robert J. Friend Memorial Post Office Building. So shout out to Joe Biden on getting that done. And
yeah,
with that
it's
in
cool.
mind,
We
with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, with the Tuskegee Airmen, I would say their call to duty, a couple things that they do believe in. 1, aim high. 2, believe in yourself. 3, use your brain. 4, be ready to go. 5, never quit. And number 6, expect to win. So, shout out once again to the post office in honor of Tuskegee Airman Lieutenant Colonel Robert J. Friend.
That's excellent. We got to honor our heroes because, a lot of people don't know about the bravery of the Red Tails, the Tuskegee Airmen, that their squadron was rarely ever shot down in combat. They were some of the most successful soldiers during World War II. I mean, there's something
on the
coming
run-down planes, ladies and gentlemen, the hand-me-down planes, ladies and gentlemen.
They didn't believe blacks possessed the ability to fly, the mental ability. But they were one of the most successful and least shot down squadrons in World War II. It's just like on PBS, they have a documentary coming out about the Harlem Hellfighters, which anybody that's interested in even American history, not just black history, but American history, you have to learn about the Harlem Hellfighters. They introduced Europe to jazz because these were some of the first jazz musicians, and they're the most highly decorated squadron of World War I because they weren't allowed to fight with the white units, and the white units didn't come into battle until around 1917 to 1918. But the black squadron of the 269th were already over in France fighting alongside the French, and they were one of the most highly decorated squadrons during World War I. And like the Red Tails, they rarely took any losses. I don't think they are on record of taking any losses in the squadron. So they're heroes that we need to know about.
They was about
we need to know
about it.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Know about the Hellfighters, the Red Tails, and all that.
No doubt. Hey, we're going to take a little quick break here. Hey, if you got an old beat-up mattress, you're looking for a new mattress, you need to go to Patriot Bedding. Patriot Bedding.
The B-Side Podcast is sponsored by Patriot Bedding. Problem sleeping? If so, then Patriot Bedding may be your solution. We specialize in Visco memory foam mattresses shipped directly from the factory to your doorstep. With over 2 decades of experience, our team has handpicked some of the world's best mattresses at wholesale prices. Our products focus on reducing pressure points, minimal transfer of motion, and all of our mattresses are hypoallergenic and antimicrobial. Purchase one today and get free contactless delivery during this promotion. Visit our site at patriotbedding.com or call us at 888-559-0332. Patriot Bedding proudly donates 5% of all profit to the Veterans Deserve Home project.
Yes, Patriot Bedding. If you get your shit beat up, if your bed's beat up, go get a new one. Go to patriotbedding.com. Oh, yes. Before I shout this out, ladies and gentlemen, there's another sponsor that we have on the B-Side Podcast. I should have had the drums rolling, but you know what? No, we ain't gonna play that beat. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We ain't gonna play that beat.
You don't want to pay no royalties, huh?
You know what? You got that right. Black Storm Vodka, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Black Storm Vodka, proud sponsor of the B-Side Podcast. Go to blackstormvodka.com. Highly premium vodka for your liquor needs. Vodka, 6 times distilled. Go to blackstormvodka.com. Check out the site. It'll be available, like I said, anytime. Go to Black Storm Vodka. Check out the site and the locations. I want to say that they just got in, I want to say Bevmo or Beer, Wine, and More. One of the two. Go to Black Storm Vodka. Why am I tripping over that word? blackstormvodka.com. See where you can go ahead and get you a nice premium vodka bottle. Telling you, lights out, smooth taste. Like I said, 6-time distilled. Shout out to Lala Young on that one. Shout out Miss Lala Young. Thank you, Black Storm Vodka, sponsor of the B-Side Podcast.
I'm gonna have to try some of that Black Storm
I want
vodka.
to get you a bottle, man. I want to let her know, like, hey, is there a way we can get, some bottles here, man? You know what I mean? But thank you, Lala. Shout out to Black Storm Vodka once again. Black Storm Vodka. Hashtag it. Check it out. BlackStormVodka.com. Black owned, black female owned. So we got to support family, man. No question.
Oh yeah, I definitely got to try that. I'll drink until I look like that Nick Nolte mugshot. Black Storm Vodka.
Nolte. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, yes, and people out there, we also like I said, we shout out the if you have any mental health issues, go ahead and get help on that. But also, some of y'all, listen. If you have any type of there's a mental health hotline out here, feel free to use it. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely go 741-741, 1-800-273-8255, 1-800-950. Went out too quick. But you see the numbers on the screen. Mental health, suicide hotline. Please call in. Get help. Vulnerability is a strength, ladies and gentlemen. Vulnerability is a strength. Call the suicide hotline if you need mental health. And you are not alone, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to give a shout out there. All those out there who are needing help, seek it. Go ahead. Yes, sir. I'm trying to think here. What other points I wanted to bring up today? Let's see here. Obviously, I think we covered everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Word is, it's going to be the Freedom Summer, people. You have to go here and organize, strategize, mobilize, and go into action on some of this legislation that will better our lives. So voting does matter. Pay attention to what's going on in your local, state, and federal elections. So pay attention to that, man. Hey, man, anything you need to get off your chest, man? Anything that was crazy?
Well, I want to let you Democrats know you need to instruct Joe Biden how to stay on a bike. You know, it's very important that Joe Biden learns how to stay on the bike and stuff like that, not let wind knock him down, because it's going to be rough from this period forward in his administration. This is drowsy Joe. Nah, but I kid Joe. You know, I like the president. He roughs up Putin's feelings, and we need that. We need somebody that roughs up Putin's feelings. But he does need to stay on that bike. But in all honesty, we do need to know that political engagement is critical in this point.
Yes.
When you know that rights are temporary, you need to know that political engagement is very critical as your duty as a citizen. We're not living on the outside, we're living on the inside of this country. And you do have the right to determine its future, no matter what side of the aisle you're on. So don't let the organized concerns of old men with old ideas motivate the future or shape the future.
Women too.
Women.
What's that one Democrat we got out here in California? Holy smokes! Was it Feinstein? Feinstein. Yes. Woo.
86 years old.
Oh man, Jesus, man. She
2 years younger than Nancy Pelosi. Keep that in mind. 2 years younger than Nancy Pelosi. I mean, 2 years older than Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi is 84.
You know what? Hey. Check out the handles. If you want to support the B-Side Podcast, go to the Cash App, $ Robert Sellers. Go to Venmo, Rob-Sellers-4. Or go on PayPal, BB Sales. Please support us. We want to do bigger and better things. Hell, I want Jeezy to have his own podcast show. You know what I mean? I want my boy Dave, my man C Knight to have your own podcast show. So support the B-Side Podcast. You see the information listed. We'll take them on anyway. That's what's going on. Hey, so go ahead and give us your handles. The Herbert Hoover of hip hop. Well, okay. Well, we got your Twitter up here.
Yes.
Speak on it.
It is Combs at More is Midnight on Twitter. Instagram is.
I got that wrong.
Yeah, Combs.
Yes, your IG.
Combs at More is Midnight. IG is Midnight More. And Facebook is coolest motherfucker that ever existed, Gary Combs. The information giver. The person that's on the right side and on the right side. While the left is on the right side of history. All the time.
There it is. Hey, if you guys want to check us out on our Instagram, go to the B-Side Podcast Q, the B-Side Podcast Q. Check us out there. Hey, we have the gear. You want to check us out too? Go to Alec Roberts. We got the Endangered Species t-shirts. We got the caps, the AR caps. Go there. Go to alecroberts.com. As far as the site, get your gear. We got it on there. Check us out, man. Support us. You know what I mean? And also, if you want to check me out personally, you can go to my account, AR Sales 2. AR Sales 2. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, once again. Hey, not C. Hey, G Diddy. Thanks
the Herbert Hoover hip hop.
Hey, thanks for coming out, man. You know, short notice.
Thanks
for coming on the show, man.
Thank you for allowing me to be on here and give you the best opinions, because, you know, all my opinions are right.
No doubt. And then, you know, on Twitch, man, shout out to Vague Chaos. Appreciate it. Appreciate your questions. Appreciate you for tuning in. And, hey, you know, hey, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it happening. Hey, till next time, y'all. Peace.